Once the last drop of rain has dried off the pavement, shouldn't I find a stain? But I never do. The way the tires turn stars on old county roads, they leave a muddy underneath, reminds me of you. You find graffiti on the walls of old bathroom stalls. You know you can scratch it right off. It's how it used to be. But like the dollar in your pocket, it's been spent and traded in. You can't change where it's been. Reminds me of me. I lived and I learned. Had you got burned, held out and held on, God knows, too long and wasted time, lost tears, swore that I'd get out of here. But no amount of freedom gets you clean. I've still got you all over me. The best and worst day of June was the one that I met you. With your hands in your pockets and you don't you wish you had me grin. Well, I did, so I smiled and I melted like a child. Now every breath of air I breathe reminds me of then. And I lived and I learned. Had you got burned, held out and held on, God knows, too long and wasted time, lost tears, swore that I'd get out of here. But no amount of freedom gets you clean. I've still got you all over me. Found out what it was to turn around and see that we were never really meant to be. So I lied and I cried and I watched a part of myself die. 'Cause no amount of freedom gets you clean. I've still got you all over me. I've still got you all over me. I've still got you all over me. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. It's one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you?
The hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best dancing in my mind. They sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested.
So you pack your life away just to wait out the firestorm back in Texas.
Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida,
can I use you? Oh, I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable.
At least the dolls are beautiful. We are Florida.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, be of Florida. It's one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a drug. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Dustin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the firestorm back in Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you, and a plaque underneath it that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school. And it was always the same searing pain, but I dreamed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed fuck you, aIMee, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. And it wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill each time that aIMee stomped across my grave. And then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I'd take. And it was always the same searing pain, but I prayed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I couldn't wait to show you it was real. Scream fuck you, aIMee, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead. I push each boulder up the hill. Your words are still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool. I built a legacy which you can't undo. But when I count the scars, there's a moment of truth that there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you. And maybe you've reframed it, and in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. 'Cause all that time you were throwing punches, it was all for nothing. And our town, it looks so small from way up here. Screams thank you, aIMee, to the night sky, and the stars are stunning. 'Cause I can't forget the way you made me feel. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that you were dead. So I pushed each boulder up that hill. Your words were still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. Thank you, aIMee. Thank you, aIMee. And so incredible, and all my single friends are jealous. He says everything I need to hear, and it's like I couldn't ask for anything better. He opens up my door and I get into his car, and he says, "You look beautiful tonight." And I feel perfectly fine, but I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. And it's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that you act insane, and that's the way I loved you. Breaking down and coming undone, it's a roller coaster kind of rush. And I never knew I could feel that much, and that's the way I loved you. He respects my space and never makes me wait, and he calls exactly when he says he will. He's close to my mother, talks business with my father. He's charming and endearing, and I'm comfortable, but I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. And it's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that you act insane, and that's the way I loved you. is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Faster than the wind, passionate as sin, ending so suddenly. Loving him is like trying to change your mind once you're already flying through the free fall. Like the colors in autumn so bright, just before they lose it all. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red. Loving him was red. Touching him was like realizing all you ever wanted was right there in front of you. Memorizing him was as easy as knowing all the words to your old favorite song. Fighting with him was like trying to solve a crossword and realizing there's no right answer. Regretting him was like wishing you never found out that love could be that strong. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red. Oh, red. Burning red. Remembering him comes in flashbacks and echoes. Tell myself it's time now. Gotta let go, but moving on from him is impossible when I still see it all in my head. You're burning red. Loving him was red. Oh, losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. 'Cause loving him was red. Yeah, yeah, red. I'm burning down a dead-end street. I'm so glad you made time to see me. How's life? Tell me, how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while. You've been good, busier than ever. We small talk, work in the weather. Your guard is up and I know why. Because the last time you saw me, it's still burned in the back of your mind. You gave me roses and I left them there to die. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I go back to December, turn around and make it alright. I of leaving when your birthday passed and I didn't call. Then I think about summer, all the beautiful times I watched you laughing from the passenger side, and realized I loved you in the fall. And then the cold came, the dark days when fear crept into my mind. You gave me all your love and all I gave you was goodbye. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I go back to December, turn around and change my own mind. I go back to December all the time. I miss your tan skin, your sweet smile, so good to me, so right. And how you held me in your arms that September night, the first time you ever saw me cry. Maybe this is wishful thinking, probably mindless dreaming, but if we loved again, I swear I'd love you right. I'd go back in time and change it, but I can't. So if the chain is on your door, I understand. But this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I go back to December, turn around and make it alright. I go back to December, turn around and change my own mind. I go back to December all the time. All the time. I see your face in my mind as I drive away, 'cause none of us thought it was gonna end that way. People are people and sometimes we change our minds, but it's killing me to see you go after all this time. The music starts playing like the end of a sad movie. It's the kind of ending you don't really wanna see, 'cause it's tragedy and it'll only bring you down. Now I don't know what to be without you around. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. You're the only thing I know, like the back of my head. And I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. Never wanted this, never wanna see you hurt. to swerve. But people are people, and sometimes it doesn't work out. And nothing we say is gonna save us from the fallout. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. You're the only thing I know, like the back of my head. And I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. It's 2 a.m., feeling like I just lost a friend. Hope you know it's not easy, easy for me. It's 2 a.m., feeling like I just lost a friend. Hope you know this ain't easy, easy for me. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. Oh, I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you, 'cause they hate you. Too high a horse for a simple girl to rise above it. They slammed the door on my whole world, the one thing I wanted. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to Flora through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid, tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry, bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall. Stay away from her. The saboteurs protested too much. Lord knows the words we never heard, just screeching tires of true love. And I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling it to Flora through the fences. No, I'm not simultaneously performing soliloquies I'll never see, thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. You ain't gotta pray for me. Be my wild boy and all this wild joy. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise, and it's just my choice. There's a lot of people in town that I bestow upon my fakest smiles. Scandal does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer. We came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but it's over. Now I'm dancing in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves him. I'm his lady, and oh my God, you should see your face this time. Doesn't it give some perspective? I know you can't come to the wedding. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me. Be my wild boy and all this wild joy. Can't see what's revelry. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise. It's my choice. Scream about daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not. It's you. Should see your faces. But oh my God, you should see your faces. Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? If we know the steps anyway, we embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this, never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married, still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried in your suit and tie. In the nick of time, you low down boy, you stand up guy, you Holy Ghost. You told me I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life. About a million times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you, when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes? Well, you took me to hell too, and all at once the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this. cemetery, never quite buried. You cinephile in black and white, all those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. He said, I'm the love of your life. You shit-talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace, are they second-hand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? 'Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was legendary, it was momentary, it was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar, what a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life. I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I look around, turn the radio down. He says, baby, is something wrong? I say nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he says, our song is a slamming screen door, sneaking alley, tapping on your window when we're on the phone and you talk real slow. 'Cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I was walking up the front porch steps after everything that day had gone all wrong and been trampled on and lost and thrown away. Got to the hallway, well on my way to my loving bed. I almost didn't notice all the roses and the note that said, our song is a slamming screen door, sneaking alley, tapping on your window when we're on the phone and you talk real slow. 'Cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I've heard every album, listened to the radio, waited for something to come along that was as good as our song. 'Cause our song is a slamming screen door, sneaking alley, tapping on his window when we're on the phone and he talks real slow. 'Cause it's late and his mama don't know. Our song is the way he laughs. The first date, man, I didn't kiss him and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. Play it again. Oh yeah. Oh I can read your mind. She's having the time of her life. There in her glittering prime, the lights refract. Sequin stars off her silhouette every night. I can show you lies. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle it. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, and smile, even when you wanna die. He said he loved me all his life, but that life was too short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like the plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art. You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart. I can hold my breath. I've been doing it since he left. I keep finding his things in drawers, crucial evidence I didn't imagine. The whole thing, I'm sure I can pass this test. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle it. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, and smile, Insta letters for miles. He said he loved me for all time, but that time was quite short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like the plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art. You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart. You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart. You know you're good. I'm good. 'Cause I'm miserable. And nobody even knows.
Try and cover my job.
Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more, or whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before. But I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. You're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August sipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bed sheets, I get sipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. 'Cause you were never mine, never mine. But do you remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on, cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby kiss it better right. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me your weekends. I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line, once in 20 lifetimes. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed. You put me on and said I was your favorite. I walked to the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now. Disposition and my wide-eyed gaze, we're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone and that magic's not here no more, and I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. Telling stories about you on the T.a.y.l.o.r team. You taught me about your past, thinking your future was me. And you were tossing me the car keys, the patriarchy, keychain on the ground. We were always skipping town, and I was thinking on the drive down, anytime now he's gonna say it's a love. You never called it what it was till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same after 3 months in the grave. And then you wondered where it went to as I reached for you, but all I the front door all night, willing you to come. And he said it's supposed to be fun, turning 21. Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so, back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. And I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too? 'Cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how it glistened as it fell. I remember it all too well. Just between us, did the love affair maim you all too well? Just between us, do you remember it all too well? Just between us, I remember it all too well. Down the stairs, I was there, Sacred prayer, I was there, It was rare, you remember it all too well. In my head, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, Sacred prayer, I was there, It was rare, you remember it. And in my head, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, Sacred prayer, I was there, It was rare, you remember it. And in my head, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, Sacred prayer, I was there, It was rare, you remember it. I was supposed